the girl who biked to college every day. Every morning, just as the sun began to cast its first golden rays over the rooftops of a small town, a young girl named Maya would wheel her old bicycle out of the shed. The bike was far from new, its paint was chipped, and the bell had long since lost its cheerful ring, but to Maya, it was a symbol of her determination. With a deep breath of the crisp morning air, she would swing her backpack across her shoulders, adjust her helmet, and begin her daily journey. Maya's family lived on the outskirts of town, far from the university she dreamed of attending. Public transportation was scarce, and her family couldn't afford a car. Yet, she refused to let this become a barrier. Her resolve was fueled by a promise she'd made to herself years before, when she watched her parents work long hours just to keep the lights on. She wanted to make them proud, to show them that their sacrifices would not be in vain. The journey to college was neither easy nor short. Each day, Maya pedaled for over an hour, her path taking her along winding country roads, through rain, wind, and the biting cold of winter. There were times when the sky threatened to open up with a downpour, or when the icy air stung her cheeks, making her question her resolve. Yet, in those moments, she remembered the warmth of her mother's smile and the unwavering belief her father had in her. Those memories became her fuel, propelling her forward. Along the way, Maya became a familiar sight to the townspeople. Some would wave from their porches, while others watched in quiet admiration. A few even offered her rides, but she always politely declined, explaining that the journey was as important as the destination. To Maya, every mile she rode was a testament to her own strength and commitment. At college, Maya's classmates arrived in cars or buses, often unaware of the effort it took her just to be present. She carried her books, her dreams, and sometimes, her exhaustion, into every class. Yet, she never let it show. Her professors soon noticed her dedication. She was always the first to arrive, her cheeks flushed from the ride, her eyes bright with curiosity. Her grades reflected her hard work, and she became known for her insightful questions and willingness to help others. One day, during a particularly harsh winter, Maya's bike chain snapped halfway to school. She stood by the roadside, shivering and uncertain. For a moment, doubt crept in. Was this the end of her journey? But then she remembered all the mornings she'd conquered, all the challenges she'd overcome. Refusing to give up, she pushed her bike the remaining miles, arriving late but determined. Word of her perseverance spread. Her story inspired not just her classmates but the entire community. The college dean learned of her journey, and soon, Maya was offered a scholarship for her resilience and determination. The local bike shop gifted her a new bicycle, a gesture of recognition for her unwavering spirit. Years later, Maya graduated at the top of her class. She stood on the stage, looking out at her proud parents and the community that had cheered her on. Her journey had not been defined by the miles she traveled each day, but by the courage she summoned to face them. Maya's story reminds us all that obstacles are not roadblocks, but stepping stones. With determination, resilience, and heart, even the longest journey can be completed, one pedal at a time. And often, it is the journey itself, not just the destination, that shapes us into who we are meant to become.